Hello chess family, it's me National Master Jesse James, and today we're going to be taking a look at the secret defense for the fried liver attack. Alright, I think you're going to enjoy this one. Let's get to it. Here we go. We start with e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, the Italian opening. Here black plays knight f6, the two knights defense, and this is when white goes for the fried liver by playing knight to g5 here. And you can see that the attack here is on f7. There's only one way to defend. You have to play pawn to d5, and here white goes ahead and plays pawn takes, and here is where we have our secret weapon against this fried liver attacking idea. Now there is a few moves here to play, and well, hopefully you don't play the main line, which is knight takes d5, because then the fried liver starts with knight takes on f7. I mean, the only thing you can really do against this is to go ahead and take, right? King takes. After queen f3 check, white's attack just gets very powerful, and well, if I could play this as the white side every time, I certainly would. So, going back to e takes d5, the main move that many people will know here is knight to a5. A nice idea here that attacks the bishop, and then the main line will go with bishop b5 these days, bishop b5 check. So here is the secret move, or the secret defense you can play against this. Here, this one actually does a good job at, well, 36% win rate with black here, and well, it's really cool because, well, you don't see it too often. Feel free to push pause if you want you to guess the move here, but here, what do you play? Here we have, I hope I pronounced this correctly, the Yulstov variation, and here we go ahead and play pawn to b5, a very crazy and cool move here. So it's like, okay, I was attacking you, how are you attacking me? And here, well, white only has really two moves here. Either they're going to be taking on b5, which happens in the game, or they'll bring the bishop back to b3, which is wah wah. If they're doing this, they're not doing a good job, right? They're already backing down. And here, you just play knight to d4, and you get a very good game here because, well, you're going to be taking away this bishop, and this is one of the strong attacking bishops of the game. So, let's go ahead and show you a nice little game here with Sergey versus Vladimir, and, well, white just gets dominated in this game. After bishop takes b5 right here, what do you play? Queen takes on d5. This is the main idea. Already at this point, it is now black who is at an amazing 60% win rate here. And, well, white usually goes ahead and plays knight to c3 here. But here, white went ahead and chose bishop takes on c6. And the problem here is that, well, here the queen is attacking both the bishop and the pawn on g2 here. As you can probably guess, not many people are going to want to play the bishop back to f1. I mean, already, it's pretty easy to understand that black is in control of the center here. So, after this move of bishop takes on c6, queen takes on c6, black is just happy here. The computer says it's about even, but I disagree. I really like black's position. You've got the only pawn in the center, and you have the bishop pair. Alright, let's keep going. Here, white goes ahead and castles, which is pretty common here. And here, we just keep developing and keep making threats. Here, we're going to see the power of the bishops here. Bishop b7, beautiful move here, threatening checkmate on g2, developing with a threat. Here, white plays pawn f3, which, well, although it looks like a nice move, this is actually very bad. And we're going to see how black takes advantage of this beautifully. All right, develop with a threat again. Bishop c5 check. Look at the power of these bishops. Dear Lord, here we go. White went ahead and played king to h1. And here is the idea for black. Here, we're going to go on the attack. Pawn to h6, attacking the knight. Now, this is just a nice move because, well, remember, when you look at these kind of games, especially because black is definitely thinking about castling queenside in this one, you want to use your pawns to storm forward here. And here we're looking for a pawn lever or a way where pawns can trade here. And, well, do you know where the pawn lever is going to be at? Here it's actually on pawn to g4. If you get the pawn to g4, we're going to try and pry open this diagonal. So h6 is really the idea to play g5, g4. Well, white went ahead and played knight to h3. And you guessed it, g5 gets played with a very powerful threat of pawn to g4 to come next. Okay, white unfortunately misses this idea and plays knight c3. And, well, black could have played g4 here right away, but instead went ahead and castled. I mean, look at this position. Black is obviously better here. His attack on the king is already going forward. White is barely developing their pieces. The game ends very soon here. Pawn to d3, g4, knight to g1. Here, of course, there's many threats here, and of course the knight cannot jump to f2 here, because f3 would just fall here, and oof, look at this diagonal, just terrible, just terrible. So knight to g1 got played, and here, rook h to g8, again, just coming down this file. All the black's pieces are in the game. There's really not a bad piece here for black. Maybe you could improve some, but there's not a bad piece here at all. Here, white went ahead and played knight ge2, and this was their final mistake. It is now black to move and win. All right, what do you play here? Black to move. Feel free to push pause if you want to. It is actually a forced checkmate now. All right, hopefully push pause, try to figure it out. If not, enjoy the show. Here we go. Here, g takes on f3, and there's no good way to respond to this. In the game, pawn takes on f3 got played because, well, if you do try to take with the rook, here we just crush through with the same move that got played in the game, which is, hopefully you see it, queen takes on f3 here. And if pawn takes back, bishop takes back for a beautiful double bishop checkmate. And again, just like in the main game, after g takes on f3, g takes on f3. Here, what do you play? Simple chess, the same idea. Queen takes on f3 check, rook is forced to take, and bishop takes on f3 for check and mate. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Remember, this was the Ustud attack, and I hope it helps you out against those fried livers. All right, we'll see you in the next video.